Students, so now I am going to tell you about the problem. This is also requested by a student. Okay, the following observations came from a normal population 47, 49, 63, 45, 53. Test whether the mean of the population is 55. Okay, in order to test mean, okay, in order to test the mean, we are having two methods. That means single mean for normal distribution. Okay, here we use z test, that means normal distribution, and the other one is t test. Okay, so here I am going to use t test. Why I am going to use t test? In the sense, if you see here, the sample is 1 2 3 4 5, the sample size is 5. Okay, so when we have to use this method, in the sense when the sample size is greater than are equals to 30, but here the sample size is 5, so that's why we have to do what? We have to use t-test. Okay, so I am using here t-test. Okay, I think you understood this criteria. Okay, so given that sample observations, okay, sample size how much? Sample size n equals to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 5. Sample points are sample observations, we can say. Sample observations equals to 47, 49, 63, 45, 53. Okay, yeah, next. So here we'll write the procedure first. Null hypothesis. Null hypothesis, and also we'll write the population mean. Population mean is denoted with mu. Mu equals to 55. Okay, here given. Null hypothesis is denoted with H naught. Okay, so what we have to write the statement here are null hypothesis H naught such that mu equals to 55. That means population mean is equals to 55. That is the statement of null hypothesis. Next, alternative hypothesis. Alternative hypothesis. So alternative hypothesis H1 such that mu not equals to 55. Okay, so next is level of significance. Level of significance. Next step is level of significance. It is denoted with alpha. Okay, we all know that level of significance is denoted with alpha. See here in question, they did not give a particular level of significance. So at that time we have to use what? 5%, or else we can say that it is 95%. Okay, now? Here we are going to use two-tailed test. Why? Because if it comes not equals to criteria, at that time we have to use null two-tailed test. If it is greater than right tail, we have to use. Okay, right tail. If it is less than left tail, we have to use. If it is not equals to two tail, we have to use. Okay, so that's why here not equals to is there. So that's why I am going to use what? Two tail. Okay na? So అందుకని ఇక్కడ not equals to అనేది వచ్చింది కాబట్టి మనం two tail యూస్ చేస్తున్నాం. Okay na? For two tail at 5%, or else we can say 0.05, or else we can say 95%. 95% level of significance. Level of significance. Level of significance is, here we have to use T alpha by 2. Okay, with n-1 degrees of freedom. Here alpha in the sense what we have to take? 5 or else 0.05. Okay, so I am taking t 0.05 by 2. That means what? T 0.025. Okay, at 0.025 we have to take the table value with n minus 1. What is n here? 5. 5 minus 1 degrees of freedom. Okay, that means what? T 0.025, 4 degrees of freedom. The table value is 2.776. Okay, now this is the table value. T table equals to. So this is the table value. Okay, this is the table value. Okay, so now we have to write test statistic. Okay, so test statistic. So under null hypothesis, the test statistic is given by t equals to x bar minus mu by s by root n. Here we have to use mod. That follows t n minus 1 degrees of freedom. This is formula. So in order to substitute here, we have to calculate first x bar. Okay, so x bar equals to 1 by n summation xi. So that equals to 1 by n. N value is nothing but 5. 1 by 5, 47 plus 49 plus 63 plus 45 plus 63. Okay, so I corrected this one, 53 this is. So here we get wrong. Okay, we'll add again. 47 plus 49 plus 63 plus 45 plus 53. That equals to 257. 257 divided by 5. So divided by 5. That means how much? 51.4. Okay, so x bar value how much? 51.4 is the x bar value. Okay, again we have to calculate s. So what is the formula of s? Square root of 1 by n minus 1. When it comes to degrees of freedom, what is there in this place? We have to write here in order to find out the standard deviation. Normally we have the formula 1 by n only. But when it comes to degrees of freedom matters, at the time we have to calculate different standard deviation formula. Whatever is there here, we have to divide with that. Okay, so 1 by n minus 1 summation xi minus x bar whole square. So that equals to square root of, what is 1 by n? 1 by n in the sense 5, no? So 5 minus 1 bracket open. Here xi values means these values. Okay, so 47 minus 51.4 whole square plus 49 minus 51 whole square plus 63 minus 51 whole square plus 45 minus 51 whole square plus 53 minus 51.4 whole square. Okay, so now we have to calculate this one. So 47 minus 51.4 whole square plus 49 minus 51.4 whole square plus 63 minus 51.4 whole square plus 45 minus 51.4 whole square plus 53 minus 51.4 whole square. That equals to 203. Okay, 203 divided by how much? 5 minus 1 in the sense 4. So equals to square root of 50.8. Okay, so square root of 50.8 equals to, so s equals to 7.1274. So s value is what? 7.1274. Now we'll substitute in the formula. What is the formula here? This one. Okay. So t equals to x bar in the sense how much we got 51. Okay, 51 mod we have to use, Nana. 51.4 minus mu value is 55. It is there in the question itself. 55 divided by s in the sense what? 7.1274 by square root of n. Square root of n in the sense what? Square root of 5. Okay, that follows t 5 minus 1 degrees of freedom. Okay, so see here, at once I am calculating. So bracket you use 51.4 minus 55 bracket close divided by, again you use bracket. So square by no square, here square is not there. Okay, divided by, again bracket open, 77.1274 divided by root 5. So bracket close equals to syntax error. Why? Because I use their power, no? So that's why it came. So bracket I am going to use again. 51.4 minus 55. Bracket close. Divided by, again bracket I am using, 7.1274 divided by square root of 5. Bracket close. Again. 51.4 minus 55. How much? Okay, mod is there now. So 3.6 divided by 7.1274 divided by root 5. How much? 3.1875. Okay, here we got minus, but mod is there, no? So nothing happens. So 3.6 divided by 3.1875 equals to 1.1294 is the t calculated value. Okay, so now what we have to do? We have to write the conclusion. So what is the conclusion? T calculated equals to 1.1294. Okay, T table how much we got here? 2.776. 2.776. So therefore T calculated less than T table. Therefore accept H naught. H naught in the sense what? Null hypothesis. So what is there in the statement null hypothesis? So the mean is equals to, the mean is, which mean? Population mean. Okay, the population mean is 55. Okay, so this is about today's question. Hope you all understand. So keep watching. If you like, share and subscribe. Okay, bye, take care.